playing professional padel with coaching.
There's quite a lot of people do. I think certainly when they're not in the top 20, still, if they have chance, if they have time in their home clubs where they train. Both from Sevilla, he's saying, both Betis fans by the Spanish football team Real Betis, same as Paquito Navarro.
Also good to see Stupa and Dineno back in action together.
And they'll be starting off. It'll be Stupacuk, Franco. Stupacuk to serve first. Ranked third in the world at the moment. $15 love. Mistake there, bangs that into the net, 15 all.
Oh, should have done better with that backhand volley.
Oof. Oops,
Oh,
well played.
There, wow. Managed to stay on his feet. Dineno.
Just showed us once again though what the side of that court can do. Those little metal stanchions almost, they got very well there. To Castillo and Gonzalo Rubio to get that back.
Well, had to get across here, stop that hitting the fence. Unable to get it back into play.
So Stupacuk now playing with Mike Yanguas, another player from Sevilla, I think. Ooh, 30-40, so could we start off with a breaker serve? And Martin Dineno with Juan Lebron.
That would be a surprise start. Should they drop their service game?
That goes to a golden point, another golden point.
Oh, the Super Pibes, as they are called back in Argentina. Super Kids, if you want the translation.
And finished decisively by Martin Dineno. 1-love. Coming back from saving 2 break points.
Oh, a small fright in the opening service game. I suppose Rubio de Castillo could, feel, well, we took them the full distance in the opening game. Plenty of positives. Of course, disappointed they couldn't break early on because you've got that cushion, because you do expect these two world-class players to probably break you once or twice in the opening set, and now, of course, they need to hang on to their service game, which won't be easy because, like I said, these two players are a joy to watch, depending on.
If they get going, I'd say they've maybe not quite got that rhythm that they're used to. They haven't got the flow that they're used to, but going to be Gonzalo Rubio. Left-handed. Good serve.
Great stretch.
Oof. Well played by Martin Dineno.
That was a great leap. Almost got there. Watch this. Look at Rubio.
Oof, I tell you what, he had to be a bit careful there because he nearly...
Yeah, don't try that one at home.
Don't, or at your home paddle court, because you might just break your racket on the stanchion. Or your hand. That's really well played in the just down that little channel there by Stupa. Seen a couple of players slipping, Eric, in these opening points. I think De Neno had a slip, and I think I saw Mario Castillo just slip a wee bit. So in Coquinete we saw change his shoes pretty early on. I wonder if we'll see the same here.
Wow, that came back with plenty of force. By the way, if you're watching, you see players like slamming into side walls and back walls. They don't get hurt. And sometimes when you hit a shot, you can't stop. You need to take that momentum into the shot. You bounce off a wall and you're back into play again. Now, a long time ago, we've seen players go through walls, but it hasn't happened for many, many years.
Technology has improved slightly. 40-30. It's again another good angle, backhand sliced in there. Gets it back off that wall, but too much on it, and another golden point, which also means another break point.
Brilliant. Excellent anticipation, getting forward, and again at the net. So good, the two of them at the net.
Yeah, you thought for a moment there was a little space there, didn't you? But
they're just so athletic. You've got two of the most dynamic players playing together.
And you remember a few years ago, Martin De Neno had a really bad car crash.
Made an amazing recovery.
Come back to this level, it's great.
Here competing at the Cities Cup.
Here in New York. Well, here in Brooklyn, I suppose, which is it's New York. Oh, he slips there, doesn't he?
Excellent backhand winner.
Yeah. Just seemed to slip, didn't he, Stupa, as he hit that?
I've got my smash of the match. Gonzalo Rubio. Both players in and off court.
Yeah, it was a little bit easy there for that winner, wasn't it? For Del Castillo.
Well, the problem was one player was off court and the other was heading in that direction, so you couldn't come back onto court. There's only one door in.
I thought Stupa was going to hit that a bit harder, actually. But 15-30, once again, a little bit of a chance. 30-all, a little bit less of a chance.
Starting to warm up. Stupa with those topspin smashes.
Yeah, but once again, break points against them. Well played, Mario Castillo.
Don't see too many male players use that double-handed backhand. But he's got it mastered. Some excellent shots in that previous rally.
And there's the break back. Well done.
And Rubio pats his partner on the head. Very good game. Well played, Del Castillo.
But I think that sort of reinforces what we said, though. I've never seen Rubio fail to give a good game to top-ranked players. Never.
Sometimes he's been unlucky when it comes to partners because of, sometimes you're with a really good partner, you have a good understanding, but suddenly you get that domino effect where a partner splits at the top, which has a knock-on effect all the way down the ranking, and sometimes you might find yourself without a partner, maybe in the top 20, top 30. And then, of course, you might struggle to compete against better players, unless, of course, you can maybe latch on to a young talent.
Yeah. it also means, of course, if you sort of change your partner, you might end up as a pair being ranked a bit lower, having to start earlier, facing tougher rivals earlier. Just need a bit of luck sometimes.
You can also understand some players moving up in the ranking by playing with players who are high up the ranking, and of course, you know, getting more chance of progressing in tournaments, even making finals, even winning competitions.
So 2-1 for the Neno and Stupaciuk, but 1 break for each pair. It's going to be Mario Castillo to serve now.
Mario Castillo.
A touch. Well, that was unlucky. That ball just clipping Del Castillo. Couldn't get out of the way.
Looking to just slice that one over the
Really
net.
difficult though if you're running backwards. If you're running forward, yes, but if you're running backwards, it's a tough shot to play.
Now we're played once again, Gonzalo Rubio, once again.
Getting airborne once more, Rubio. Tremendous leap. Top 2 smashes so far belong to Gonzalo Rubio.
Not a bad little jump from De Neno as well. 30-all. We just had a quick point there, won by the Super Pibes during that replay. Second serve.
That's unfortunate. Couldn't do much about that, really. You can't blame Rubio. And of course, when that ball's travelling at you, you just got to get out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's not hit with his full power, fortunately.
No, there's no intent.
Ooh, just in.
Well, are they going to switch back into position? Let's see.
Hey. Just a bit too much on it, and another golden point.
Well, Robbie was telling Pausa, just that pause, that, you know, just think a bit longer before the shot. He's just saying, you know, patience. They're playing very well. They're playing very well indeed in this first set.
Blimey, that was just self-preservation more than anything, wasn't it? That was vicious there from Franco Stupaciuk. 3-1, gets that break back. Sets it up really well, doesn't he? Can't do much else, and then...
I mean, there was an option, I suppose.
Might have been
try and dive, get out of the way, let it hit the back glass, maybe carry forward.
And
doubles partners there.
Might have given Rubio a chance, but I think it's just sort of coming at you, isn't it? Your instinct is just stick that racket out.
What we're seeing from Rubio constantly is telling his doubles partner patience, which is one of the aspects, I think one of the toughest aspects to learn. When sometimes you see that a shot, you think, okay, I can hit a winner. That's not the shot you need to play. Try and, you know, work a better position. Try and find a better opening.
played.
Sublime, sublime.
I think you have a little example of that there. I think Stupan was maybe a bit too aggressive with that shot. He's going backwards,
straight from that
isn't it?
smash, they lost control of the point.
He's going backwards, he's slightly off balance, doesn't really get the power he's looking for.
Well, that's unfortunate because it hit the highest point of the net. I mean, the net goes down in the middle slightly, up by the posts.
And that ain't near the post. 15 all.
Rare mishit.
Deneno is just looking to guide that in there off the two walls. I think once again Gonzalo Rubio is showing the advantage of having a right-handed and a left-handed player. Makes it harder to get away, pressuring down the centre of the court. He nearly gets there, but he went into the
cracking
net anyhow.
smash.
Yeah. 30 all. But once again, another really tight game.
So much topspin. There's a ball on the court. Just needs to be cleared. There we go, into the net.
Great point, another great point. Both of them really contributing there. Fantastic stuff. 30-40, 2 more break points.
Really plucky in this opening set. And you can see constantly passing on instruction. We're seeing the replay here, but straight away, after every point, Rubio is standing alongside his doubles partner.
Well played, another break of serve.
And another contender for smash of the match. I mean, Rubio is hitting the ball so sweetly in this opening set and constantly passing on. It's words of encouragement. When you're playing with a player ranked quite low, he'll feel the pressure because he's playing with somebody who's much better, and Rubio is a better player. But he's always saying, you're doing this, you're doing great, don't worry, be patient.
Let's bring in the best out of him.
And there, took a big gamble because he drifted across into his partner's side of the court. When you're there, you have to hit a winner.
Gets up really well, doesn't he, though? Gets up high, gets his power behind it. You look at the two benches, you know, there's a little bit of consternation here, and the other bench, there was lots of smiles.
No, just saying that, you know, they're expectant. Your opponent's kind of waiting to see how you guys play, and then they're reacting. If you can be a bit more consistent, play a bit more aggressive, you will dominate the points and win the points. If you're kind of allowing them into the rallies, they will grow into the rally and win points and win games. That's what they've done. 3-2.
So it's going to be Gonzalo Rubio to serve. 3-2 down, but as I say, all level in terms of service breaks. Once again, fancies his chance with the flyer. Has he got enough on it?
Oh, just didn't come down. Just didn't come down. And that earlier smash, as it hit the fence instead of the glass, there. Oh, lost the opportunity to win the point outright.
sorry.
That was a bullet smash.
Oh, it really was.
Straight away. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
15-all. We are seeing some big hitting in this match.
Now look at this. You don't see that too often as well. A double-handed backhand in men's paddle and that backhand serve. And of course, from that side, you get a good angle to go into the glass wall.
Nicely placed by Dineno then at the corner, and Stupa should. Well, doesn't. Brilliant defence.
Brilliant. Amazing. Just the reflexes to somehow get that back over the net. And it was a good shot too. And another hug. No doubt. Congratulations. Oh, doesn't have to apologise now. I mean, that was a great shot.
Aye, that's a rare miss there from Stupacuk. That was there to take. 40-15. Chance to make it 3-all. And that is the game. 3-all. That one, I had no idea how high that bounced off the floor.
Well, Rubio there. The approach volley, and then wasn't his side of the court, but got across knowing that it wouldn't be a good return, it wouldn't be a good lob. It was there for the taking.
And he could hit it on his forehand as well, basically. They are just getting a little bit of the initiative, aren't they, Rubio and Del Castillo at the moment? Just a little bit rocky, Stupa and Dineno. Started well, but...
Again, that spectacular return. And again.
Ah, that's clever, though, isn't it? That's really, really good. Not much of a space to aim for. So it's good defence from Del Castillo, but that's very good. And there's hardly any space.
The issue there was trying to get back onto the side you want to be on. And they knew he was going to do that, so they hit it back to the spot he came from, which was unguarded.
And well played. 30-15. Put him in a box there, didn't he?
You can see now that cry. You can see now there's frustration, there's anger. Vamos, yes. A huge point, 40-15.
Another unforced error though, 40-30.
Looks like Rubio de Castillo don't want it to be a happy return for Stupa and Dineno.
Nah, it's just got too much on it. 4-3 as we go into our next break. It'll be Del Castillo to serve when we return. All level, but it's going to be another pressure match, though, pressure point, though, isn't it? Because you lose this next game and all of a sudden, there goes the set.
Always a big fan of serving first, trying to have that advantage, getting to this 4-3, and you win the next service game. You're serving for the set. But these two have been excellent. It's true that a lot of their best shots have been on defense, but when they've got the chance to go out and win the point outright, Gonzalo Rubio has been excellent. A backhand winner, 3 or 4 superb smashes. It's a very even game. We've seen golden points. And also saying, Gonzalo Rubio, that they may be struggling to to come to terms, adapt with those double-handed backhands, because it's not something you see often. You don't come up against players that use that shot.
They'd have played Gonzalo Rubio more often than Mario, won't they? Mario Castillo.
And the coach is saying, you're playing brilliant, guys. If we're going to lose, we're going to lose playing like we are now. Playing well.
So big game this for Mario Castillo. Little mistake there from Gonzalo, trying another backhand volley there. Into the net, love 15. And another, just looking to block that one over, but all of a sudden 30 love down. And I wouldn't say it's been Mario del Castillo's fault either.
No. Good serve.
Puts the pressure on straight away. Needed that point.
No,
that's so unlucky.
Doesn't go your way. Off the tape. And also a huge kick on that shot.
Thirty 40, still 2 break points. I think just put that one away just in case the Neno got the faintest of touches there, Rubio.
Right, bang on the line. Best point of the set so far.
And what a time to break again, 5-3. Once again, this time they actually got, Mario Castillo got a bit lucky with the net twice. But there, Slupachuk puts the rocket launcher on. Boy, had to get up there, didn't he, to get that one.
Look how high he climbs and just hangs in the air.
Back underway. Stupa serving for the set. Lovely little shot there.
It's a really crafty lob. Really crafty lob. Because the ball, you're racing back, the ball's dropping really low. You don't have much space to try and get it back over the net. Got to use the back glass and it drifted wide.
Just gone long. Oh, that's a fantastic change of angle, but still, I was going to say, well defended, but in the end, he anticipated, got there, and then misses the shot, 15-all. Still.
You can see we've had 3 mistakes when Castillo has had to switch sides, when he's not playing on his side. All 3 have gone out wide. Of course, all players have a favourite side.
Again, just down the middle there from the Neno.
Oh, tremendous rally, another tremendous rally.
And Stupa makes another unforced error. Looking to angle that one into the side, but 15-30. Very much alive and kicking still, these two. That's a great little lob.
Again. I think you returned the favour from earlier. A little cheeky lob.
30 all.
Just enough height to take it over your opponent.
Well angled there from Deneno. Rubio couldn't control it, so 2 set points. Brilliant stuff again.
That was like a pinball machine.
Ah, well played, well played. Sometimes subtlety is the answer.
The ball was just pinging around. And then another deft touch. 6-3. That was such an entertaining set. I think it's been the best set of the day so far.
Yeah. And much closer. It's only 1 break to the good, but because they served first, it looked a lot. The final 6-3 looks more than it has been.
And those golden points. Again, another set that could have gone either way.
The question is now, of course, for Rubio and Del Castillo. Can they come back from that? Can they keep the same level of play? We've seen it before already in this tournament. For example, the very first match between Talavan, Sanchez, Claudia Jensen and Lorena Rufo. It's really tight at the start, and then the second set, sometimes the bigger players tend to run away with it a little bit. I'm not sure that's going to happen though. So far, if they can keep up that level, Rubio and Del Castillo, who knows? Maybe we could see a super tiebreak.
Well, it's a big ask, I think. I think the Stupa and finally built up steam. They seem to be playing a lot better, and credit to their opponents, because I do think that Rubio Del Castillo have been excellent. I mean, they've won the points they needed to win. We've seen very few unforced errors. They've been covering the court. They've been defending more than they've been attacking. On defense, they've looked very good indeed. Rubio has been putting the ball away with aplomb, but the class. I mean, that's a classy shot. Sometimes you think another big hit, but there, just showing that you've got to mix your shots in Padel.
It's a lovely shot. I mean, it's the sort of thing you do when you're right at the net as well.
Well, he's over the ball. He's over the ball. He's over the net. He can pick his spot. Backhand. Bit of backspin, just drop dead, like a dead weight.
Right, Mariel Castillo to get us underway in this second set. Can they keep it up? Even though they lost the first set, but if they keep the level going, they're still in with a chance here. Just gone a bit long. Again, just a little slip.
Did really well.
Can they keep the level going? Well, in that point they did. 15 love.
They stood toe-to-toe with the 4 players at the net with those exchanges of volleys. Great reach. And again.
Oh, well played. 30 love.
So athletic.
It's halfway hanging out of the door when he hits
Almost
that.
climbed halfway up the fence to hit that shot. this time, sending that smash all the way home. We've not seen too many of those in recent games, and that's credit again to Rubio and Castillo. They're not allowing Stupendino to take control of the net. They're keeping them back. They've, you know, been made to look uncomfortable.
Falter on the serve. It was a shame because it was really close in. Hey, and all of a sudden 30-all. So he just finds him maybe just half a stride the wrong side.
Yeah, I'd probably have to get down. Maybe get down slightly lower sense of gravity, get under the shot.
Oh, cracking shot. 40-30.
You can hear how important that point was. The shout of vamos, come on.
That was a little bit less vamos. Golden point. Dineno to receive.
No point dwelling on that shot. Serving. Golden point. Looking for 1-0.
It's a very good serve, that as well. Hey, vamos again. He asks for that, Stupachuk, mishits it. First point in the second set goes for Gonzalo Rubio and Mario del Castillo.
Important there for Arkansas Matrix to, well, start the second set well. They played very well in the first set. Nothing really to show for it, 6-3. But in this second set, take this service game, they had a chance to win it outright. It went to the golden point. And there, maybe lacking that patience.
I think he's sort of aware where Martin Dineno is when he hits that one. I think if Dineno, well, I think you're right. He went for the shot there, and the space wasn't there, partly because his teammate was, or his partner was in front of him. It really narrowed the angle he had to shoot for, or to hit for. Yeah. Aggressive start. Love.
Well watched. It was a good serve. It was a very good serve. If you're wondering, you rarely see aces in Padel.
You very rarely see double faults either, to be honest. Just gets a touch on it. Is that in or out? In. He's given it.
Great leap. Just grazed the frame of the racket. Stupa and Dineno mean business in this game.
Well, I think if you're going to make a mistake, a shot like that, it's probably best to do it when you're 40-love down.
Oh, perfect reply. Love service game.
Straight away passes the buck back to Gonzalo Rubio. Hey, 15-all. Once again, really quickly into the net, though, weren't they, there, Rubio and Del Castillo?
Just by sprinting forward. You can sometimes, you know, they can, out the corner of the eye, see you coming forward. They think, what kind of shot should I play? High, low, lob, globo. In the end, into the net. Can put off opponents by coming forward. Rally at the net.
Pistoleros at the net again, and
great exchange.
We've just seen a couple of mistakes though coming in for Mario Rubio in this last game. He's been playing at a great level so far. Once again, just a slightly careless forehand.
I think in this match, he's, I wouldn't say punching above his weight, but definitely, you know, playing above the level he has been showing this season, which just goes to show when he plays against a very good doubles team and alongside a very good partner, he can definitely raise his game.
15-40 though. Well, it's what we're saying, isn't it? You see sometimes the bigger players might have to work really hard in the first set, and the second set sometimes they find it less difficult.
Work. Just got there.
But Deneno was pretty ruthless dispatching that, and there is the break of serve again.
It was the faintest of touches.
Just, yep.
Leads 2 games to 1. Second serve.
Reacts quite well, Deneno, and then puts it where he knows Del Castillo isn't going to return it from.
Because straight away, he's gone across, hasn't he, to cover the space vacated by his doubles partner. But with that game now leading 2-1, 6-3.
Well, what they need to do now is consolidate that service break. Still only one, and we've seen that they have been broken a couple of times. Still plenty of work to do in this match.
At the same time, although it's still early days, they'll be looking at the group, the gold group, Group B, and the possibility of tying with Toronto Polar Bears at the summit. Both on 3 points, leaving defending champions Las Vegas Smash and their opponents here, Arkansas's Matrix, at the bottom with 0 points.
Well, to be honest, if Flowrida win this today, tomorrow they finish off their last on court tomorrow against Las Vegas Smash. Toronto Polar Bears, they're on first against Arkansas Matrix. So
And the other groups still have one match, which will be the final session after this one finishes. Los Angeles beat against hosts, local side New York Atlantics.
15-all.
15-all.
Oh, they're making them run around a little bit now, aren't they? Well played.
30-15.
We're seeing this. When things are going your way, you want the points to come quick and fast. Very little rest. You use up very few seconds between serves.
Oh, he just goes over. Powerful bajada, but really well controlled. And Stupa kills it.
Yeah, that was definitely a shot for Del Castillo. So used to seeing Rubio pop out from nowhere to hit a smash. I just stood there waiting. Oh, Rubio this time does come across and does what Del Castillo hoped he'd done earlier. Hitting the winner.
Thing is, we're 45 minutes in nearly now, so you know you're not quite as fresh as you were in the first set. 40-30, still plenty to play for. Great block. And go golden point, so they've got a real chance to get straight back into this set.
Again, Rubio opting to receive.
And
the switch there.
Killed it again.
He's okay. Good to see it. Rubio just give his thumbs up after that slip. He was wrong-footed. You could see there he was darting forward. The change of angle on that smash.
Just a little bit of frustration because they had that chance to get straight back into it.
Yeah, they fought back to set up that golden point.
Vital to hold this serve. Vital to hold this serve for Mario del Castillo.
Atrás Franco being told that Stupa has stayed back.
Wow, but so well played there. Just steps forward this time, angles it in that channel. It's love 30.
But the beauty of that shot was the fact that he'd got to the net, and there you can anticipate that cross-court return and pick your spot. He did so. Nothing Rubio could do.
I was thinking if you get that one back, you're better. 15-30.
Into that corner, where sometimes you're not too sure. Hits one or the other, changes completely the direction that ball can come out at.
Needed that point. Fault on the serve, just as Rubio was about to clatter it out of the back. Oh, what a return that was.
Single-handed backhand cross-court. That was tennis-esque on the rise.
It wasn't just tennis-esque, it was Djokovic-esque.
That racket finishing high above his shoulder. Well, they're not rolling over.
No, aggressive again there from Rubio. And once again hitting that side of the court.
Now they both come forward again. It's going to be tough. Well, I was going to say it's going to be tough unless they make a mistake.
And he made a mistake. 40. Deuce again. Another golden point. This time it'll be Stupa to receive. Good serve. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking for Rubio and Del Castillo, but I think that might be the nail in the first nail in the coffin.
Games, yeah, the nail in the coffin. The last two games, you've seen how they've got there. They've, almost crossing that finish line. And that's the difference between, I suppose, the top 10 and the rest. Those are the points we're seeing constantly in all the matches we've seen so far. Those golden points are falling the way of the more experienced players.
It's a little bit lucky maybe there then. Jumps out of the way this time and it just falls nicely for him, and obviously from there he's not going to make a mistake. So 4-1, 2 breaks up.
Now, the current scoreline isn't a fair reflection of what we've seen on this court. It's one of these ones where come the final game stats, I'll be sure to see the total points won. Might be surprised. I think this will be very, very close.
Which game was it where it was quite close, and was it 6-2, 6? Was it the first game where there was only about really 8 points difference in the whole match?
8 points, and I thought there'd been about 25.
Yeah. So Franco Stupa took a chance to go 5-1 up. leans back, bends his back like a young sapling.
So well disguised, so well executed. Again, somehow has that ability just to pause that moment, just so the opposing players commit, make a step, and then spots that gap.
Oof. And again, 40 love. All of a sudden, it's
cruising.
Plain sailing, like the boats behind us on the Hudson.
So low down there. Going to see Castillo take over.
No, well played, well battled.
Yeah, much better. Took over. Didn't just stand there, let Rubio dominate the point. A couple of steps forward, a couple of attacking volleys. Very lively at the net, Del Castillo. That was going out, perhaps, but didn't have enough time to put his racket out of the way.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get his racket out of the way, wasn't he? There, 40-30. It's going to be the start of the fight back. Oh, my word. Well, it is a solid call, isn't it? Because he gave that a good old bang. Clever play from Stupaciuk.
It didn't need to hit that volley hard. It was just skidded up off the surface and just dropped dead. You hit it any harder, and it gives your opponents a chance to maybe retrieve that shot and keep the rally alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit it too soft, and your opponent would also keep that shot alive. Ah, good. Really good.
Rubio serving now to stay in the match. Lovely shot. Once again, Del Castillo goes behind to cover.
Really scooped that one up.
Working this point, both teams.
They get the chance to switch. Delightful. Yeah. Delightful.
Both teams working that one, trying to find that opportunity. And in the end, it was Stupa and Dineno, 15-all. Del Castillo worked so hard in that point as well for no reward.
How many mistakes have we seen from these two in this second set? Two mistakes, two unforced errors in total?
They've clicked, haven't they? There were a couple of fantastic blocks there from Dineno in that point. Stays in. And that's got too much on it. 15-40. Another great. This has been spectacular entertainment, this game.
Working really hard in every single point, Rubio and Del Castillo. But they've always got something extra, haven't they? Dineno and Stupa, always an extra shot.
They sort of start a little bit slowly sometimes, but once they get going, 3 match points. And that is it. I think a little bit of frustration there for Del Castillo, who's played really well, but just in the end, they've just been blitzed by the Super Pibes. But once again, I've been really impressed by Gonzalo Rubio.
I think Gonzalo Rubio and also Del Castillo can, you know, be proud of their performance against two players that have been playing together for many years. Of course, not at the moment, but they have been playing together. And maybe, I think these two players could be playing at a high level. I think some other players on the, you know, on the paddle circuit could be looking at these two thinking, hey, I might want them to play alongside me, because Del Castillo, when you look at his ranking, you think, wow, he deserves to be much higher. And look at the celebrations here, because it's a clean sweep.
They're going with the flow. Don't need to translate that, I don't think.
Well, they've taken 3 points. They are now joint top of the group.
So we've got two teams on 3 points in
Group B, the gold group.
the gold group.
Toronto Polar Bears and the winners here in this second
Well, obviously,
series.
in a moment or two, we'll hear from Julian, who will have a quick interview with the Super Pibes. We'll have some highlights. We'll bring you the stats. And then we'll have a little break again. But first of all, we have our Adidas Smash of the Match. There's quite a few to choose from.
Yes, I'm happy.
You wanted that one, that was early on.
I'm so happy that Gonzalo Rubio got that for the backhand smash. It was early in the first set.
It's one of those the editor says, this is it, I'm choosing it now. We're not going to bother even looking for another one.
Many.
Thank you very much.
There were many.
So next up at 7 p.m, another 45 minutes, it is our last match of the day, which will be East against West, New York Atlantics against the Los Angeles Beat.
Well, looking forward to seeing the home side in action against Los Angeles Beat. Some good games coming up, and well, Defina Benel will be in action. I'm interested to see actually Selingo, who's now coaching LeBron. By the way, I mean that just happened a week ago. So
That's just wild, isn't it?
I mean, you're looking at like I said, we're seeing so many good veterans, so many blasts from the past in action, and it's great to see. Now the winners are waiting alongside our courtside reporter.
Julian, we're waiting for your wisdom.
Congratulations to the Florida Goats for clinching the first day match. Well done, guys. Incredible match. Here we have Stupa and Martin Dineno. Unbelievable top players, 5 in the world. Franco, Stupa, tell me, how's New York treating you? I know you just made the finals in Kuwait. You just arrived yesterday.
Yes.
So tell us how you feel here in New York.
Bueno, sí, hemos llegado ayer a la noche, pero ya teníamos que adaptarnos. Quiero agradecer a todo el equipo, que la verdad que ellos me trajeron a la final de esta semana. Y yo nada, tenía un poco de presión porque tenía que hacerlo bien y darle el mérito a ellos, así que lo hicimos bien. Y tenemos ahí a Daddy, el jefe del equipo, así que muy alegre por eso. Y nada, intentar disfrutar esta semana y contento por la victoria y por conocer Nueva York, que no conozco personalmente.
Arrived yesterday from Kuwait, a long trip, happy for the win. The team has been awesome since I got here, so happy to give this victory to the team. Martin, incredible the way you're playing. Tell us a little bit how the court feels, how's New York treating you?
Bueno, a ver, el pabellón la verdad que es espectacular, contento por la victoria del equipo, por tener a Franco que viene con muchísimo ritmo, muchísima confianza. Esperemos que todos aportemos nuestro granito de arena y tengamos una gran semana. Como dijo Fran, esta ciudad, bueno, es impresionante, tuve la suerte de conocerla hace unos meses, así que bueno, intentaremos jugar, en los momentos libres intentar conocerla un poquito más. Así que nada, primer día acá, primera victoria, contentos, así que mañana más.
Happy to be here in New York. This is the second time I'm here with Franco on my side on the paddle court. It's always awesome. We've been playing together since we were very young. And New York rocks. And can't wait to go and take a look at the city, this beautiful city. Let's go, Florida Goats.
Florida goes, ¿no? Gracias.
Gracias.
Brilliant. I have to say, listening to those two talk, those two play, for me, my favourite match of the opening day so far. It was, I mean, two teams going, you know, toe to toe, some amazing rallies as well.
Giving it everything. I mean, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stats actually, as you say, see how many goal points, who won what. And I think when we see the numbers, we'll think it's probably they'll show it was probably a little bit closer than the final score might hint. Although just at the end, I got the feeling that Deneno and Stupo were
I think maybe the
on a
legs
roll.
started to tire, and like you said, these two clicked. Suddenly they just, wow, they looked at their best.
And it is something we see that quite often in these sort of matches, let's say the underdogs really give it a lot in the first set, and sometimes just at the end of the second it does run away from them. But let's have a look at the numbers. Well, there you go. We're talking about how many points. 44 points to 37. That's not a really big difference,
Especially when there was a set that was 6-1.
What's the big factor? 5 golden points won. Didn't really mess around, did they? So, 57 minutes. Our next match is in 45 minutes, 7 p.m. East Coast time. We'll be back.